Hey, it's White Boy Chris. If the Pat Downs ever made you laugh, then join our Patreon and support us. Get bonus content, a t-shirt, or an autographed copy of Rabbit, Miss Pat's autobiography. Visit MissPatComedy.com for the link to the Patreon, and while you're there, join our Facebook group.
Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. And I'm here with Dion and Chris, and we're talking about raccoon with black kids.
And sex swings. Swing sex.
I don't know if I told you this, but we was at a game yesterday, and guess who was in front of me in line? Herschel Walker.
No shit.
Herschel Walker. So he walked over to this one kid, and one kid, I was like, don't talk to that coon. No.
I thought we were going to get out of this episode without saying that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. And then I noticed a lot of people at the game walking around, run, Herschel, run. I said, yep, run where, Herschel? You can't run.
Run and take care of them kids you're not claiming, no goofy motherfucker.
Goofy ass, no debating ass motherfucker. You don't want, if Herschel Walker debate like this.
They got air, so you know it's breathing. Like, what are you talking about?
Can I interest you in voting for Chase Oliver?
Who the fuck is that?
The Libertarian.
Exactly.
I don't think Chase got no fans.
He might somewhere.
Should have played football.
Yeah, should have had some illegitimate children. And then said, fuck this country.
He was right in front of me. And he gonna look back, I was like, I ain't that nigga. I am not that nigga. No. Not a million years, nigga.
All right, so a strong vote for who's the
Raphael Warnock.
Yeah, Warnock.
Raphael Warnock. Hell yeah, I'm going Tuesday and get my license switched over so I can fucking vote for Raphael Warnock.
I did not realize he is the preacher of Ebenezer that MLK preached at until we went there when I came and saw
I didn't either. You telling us too.
Yeah.
I knew that.
We don't do no church. We don't do no church. But more power to you. One off. I'm gonna vote for you. You got my vote.
Harry Warnock.
We're not voting for no fucking dummies. Hell no. No Husher. I read better than Husher. Husher said the Chinese people stealing our air. I was like, huh?
What?
Y'all stay tuned after the music. You know what the fucking fuck? Husher!
You better get up, get out, and tune into this podcast. This Pat spit the truth, spit the real fact. Nothing but the ugly, classy at the same time. Pat got the flavor, these are not your same lines. That's the politics, she been on the real grind. It could be pretty but ugly at the same time. Just tune in, put your lock on the spin down. Ain't no need for the wait and turn it up now. What you talking about? Is it real though? And cut the game, you get no play like Nintendo. You wasted time, turn it up, nothing but the ugly. Straight off the top, everything she say, you know it's funny. Full blast, this a taste of the future. Listen on your iPhone, on your desktop computer. Share it, tweet it, ain't no way to beat it. Nothing but the ugly, turn it up and gon' repeat it. Nothing but
What you, bud? What? No, but I'm sorry. Hey, everybody. Excuse the mess. I'm in the middle of, trying to live in a place while I'm fixing another fucking place.
How's the Georgia game yesterday?
Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. We had such a good time.
I covered the spread. I'm happy.
Georgia came to whoop ass, and they whooped ass, honey. They whooped ass. Oh, I'm apologizing for the people in Omaha that I had to cancel. It wasn't for the Georgia game. It was for other things that you will see coming up, but it was more business. So I know that's my second time canceling. I promise you I won't cancel again. Next time, if I have a very important TV gig, I'll cancel the TV gig for you guys. But something at the last minute that was kind of big popped up, and I had to go do it.
Can you talk? Anyway. Can you talk about it? Because I saw it on Instagram, and the teases from Quisha were wild.
I did do Wildin' Out that week too. I had some other stuff too I can't talk about. But I had Wildin' Out, which was something different for me because, I'm not I feel like I'm a little too old for wilding out. And I really got there and I'm all these young people and I'm like, I'm a little out of place.
Can you explain it? Because I haven't seen it since I was a damn near teenager. What is it now?
It's the same thing. You play these games, and I think I've never like really been into wilding out because to me it was for young people. I've watched it here and there, but they got an old school team and then a new school, and I'm old school, of course, because I'm old as fuck. And so you play around with the game, and you come up with some quick stuff in your head. And at the end, it was like a rap battle, and I can't rap. Okay, y'all know I can't even sing. So I said, I can't really rap. So I said, tell me when to jump in. So when the time for me to jump in, after the rap ended and we started joning, and that's where I'm strong.
Yeah, I could imagine how great you were because that's your specialty.
And so one guy was like, you look like a fat Jess Hilarious. I said, me? I said, me, Ruben Studdard, when your career's over? Then somebody came with a Monique joke, and I lit they ass to Chicago and back. I ain't do nothing but dry say, and you little nigga, and you, and Nick Cannon grabbed me, and then I was cursing. You can curse, but I ain't fucking know. I was going to fuck off Nick Cannon, like, come on, let me pay you one. I said, oh, y'all know I was busting bitch in school. I got, no, let me get these niggas back. And I had to tear their ass up.
Have you checked to see if you're pregnant?
I don't think so.
Nick came and grabs you. I'm just saying. Just check.
What about Quisha or Ashley?
They might be pregnant, but not I. My shit don't work. But it was a fun time. I had a really good time doing that show, and I'm so glad I did it. I really am. But I always doubt myself sometime like that. So
like when I saw you were on it, in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's the perfect show for her. It's just the way that you and Ikea go back at each other, the stuff you do on stage with people that are disrupting. Like, that's like if there were a show that fit your skill set for like just talking shit like that, like that's perfect. But it's so funny you doubt yourself.
Y'all can't hear that in my background, can y'all?
Is that the child that you have trapped in the closet?
I'm at my other brother's house. We were doing Labor Day, and I'm in his office, but tell
those kids to shut the fuck up. Scream it right now. Do it like she does.
But yeah, so it was really fun. I'm so glad I did. It was fucking. I had a good time. So this week I'm going out to Norman Lear's 100th birthday party.
Oh wow. A, congrats on making 100, but B, that's
how you
badass.
go from wilding out to a 100-year-old birthday. Only you, Miss Pat. Only you.
I know, right? Go from nigga shit to straight white shit.
What are you gonna bring Norman Lear? Cotton? What do you get the man?
I hope not. I'm looking forward to that. I was actually shocked they invited. I was like, they invite me to Norman Little birthday party. So I'm going to that, and then I'm going to the Emmys.
Yeah. Oh wow. So the Emmys are tomorrow night. We're recording this on Sunday night. So it's tomorrow night, right?
No, I wouldn't be sitting here if it was tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
It's next Monday.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Monday.
So I go from his birthday party. I fly to LA to go to a Emmy party, then the Emmys, and then I fly from his birthday party. I do Raleigh. I fly back to LA to do the Emmy party, and then the Emmys, and then I fly off to New York.
Do you have to do a costume change in between, like the Emmy party and the Emmys?
I can't go to the. Yeah. My dress, the way my design is, it snaps a loop, and I'm in a whole different outfit. Okay. This is the first time I spent that much money on an outfit.
Do you want to tell us?
I spent like $8,000 on the outfit.
That is a lot, but like for
Please tell me you're taking it back after the Emmys.
Like those red shoes.
No, I actually had this dress made. I had it made.
I feel like that's not an outrageous amount of money for an Emmys dress, though.
No, not what the stars will pay.
Yeah.
It's not. But I
hate to break it to you, nigga. You are a star. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right?
I mean, you could probably go and tell somebody else, $30,000. Oh, sure. I'd be like, $30,000. Let's look for another bitch.
You know who didn't get invited to Norman Lear's birthday party? Dion and I. You did. You're a star.
So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward. The outfit is really pretty. It's nothing like I had on the BET Awards. It's like real flowy and I, you know,
it was custom made for you, right?
It was custom made. Yeah, it was custom made. So I'm looking forward to it.
I can't wait
You're
to
not
see
going to have a nip slip like Janet Jackson, are you?
No, I'm not. No, my nipples don't slip.
Did you guys see the
titties. If my nipple slip, you have to pan the camera down.
Is that a bunion? Oh no, that's her nipple.
Exactly. Bitch got a mole on her tit. But that is her nipple. That's what will happen. But I'm looking forward to this. I have a busy week coming up.
Yeah. So how many days is it going to take you to prepare for the Emmys? Like, do you have like practice makeup, practice hair? Like,
you do have practice hair. I already had a makeup guy, but we do have practice hair. Yeah, so I'll probably start tomorrow with the practice hair. But you're
not going to use that one?
No, I'm not going to use this one. This is actually the hair I had at Georgia game last night. No.
You know what? We have not talked about season 2 yet, and I want to say that my favorite scene was when you were talking to a younger version of yourself about your hair. It made me cry because it resonated with me and my feelings of my own insecurity too. Like, I thought that was the most beautiful scene of a TV show I've seen in a long time.
Well, we better win an Emmy for that, okay?
Yeah.
And that was my idea. That was all me.
I texted you too. I go, is that really how your mom talked to you? And yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you talk about the little girl?
The little girl was great.
Yeah, the hiring process. Like, how many little girls did you go through? Like, no, her forehead too big, or
well,
okay,
what happened
Epstein.
was like since we're in our third season now, our second season it was the second season at a time. I really don't, casting is different. So they'll send out the script, and then it's blocked by who they think is good. And then we'll look at who they think is good. But I don't really look anymore. After Jordan picked, I said, well, let me see it.
Okay.
And then the little girl ended up looking like me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And but she was so good. She was it was so many takes of that. Well, you was there, right, Dion?
No, I wasn't there for season 2.
Well, it was quite a few takes of it, to the point where I said, I can't keep doing it. But like it was very emotional for me. I don't think the little girl know how emotional it was for me. It was Jordan's idea to do a flashback because he didn't even like flashback. I just wanted a way to show how my mama was and how the trauma for black hair start. Any trauma, what you telling kids. That's why I'm 50 years old, and I'm the type of person, I always have to dig myself out of a hole. I was like, oh, that's not for me. You're not going to do a good job. Then that's how I feel like I won. So, black hair was a trauma for me. Saying those things that my mama said, that's why I always took my kids to the fucking beauty salon. Because I didn't want to say those things.
Yeah.
Because I know what it felt like to have those things said to her. So, Garyana got her first perm at 2 years old. So did Ashley. Every week. And I made sure of that. So
you were permanent 2-year-old's hair? That's a little early.
It's a lot early. Yeah.
just a little early.
Oh, that's what I did. But thank you. That episode has been getting talked about so fucking much.
Like it was just like that scene, and I don't think it was just because I know you and I know like the stories you've told here and read your book and like we're friends. It just everybody's got that stuff where you just think about when you're a little kid and you're just like, man, you know, and you look back and you can talk, if you could talk to yourself, like, I don't know, that scene stuck out to me. I don't know if that's like the most talked about scene, but that whole episode, I thought that was so good. Overall, I thought season 2 had like stronger jokes, like the acting was better, like you could tell it really, like I can't wait to see season 3 because you just went from 2 into 3. So like I'm sure you guys are just rolling, you know. So I thought it was great.
Season 3 is even better. I think so. What do you think, Dean? Have you watched 2?
I've seen like 4 or 5 episodes. I haven't finished it yet, but for me, season 2 compared to season 1, like you can see where they kind of let you guys play around a little bit more. Like it wasn't as much pressure because of season 1. You know, you had built up all the accolades from season 1, so season 2 you got a little bit more freedom. So the jokes were, you know, even bigger than the first year. And then in season 3, you know, they know what you guys are capable of and they give you the freedom to do it. So as far as from 2 to 3, the progression of what you guys were allowed to get away with, as opposed to season 1 where they weren't so sure. And then you guys knocked it out of the park. And then season 2, they're like, okay. And then season 3, Chris, you know, the episode you came and saw, that was just like the tip of the iceberg compared to what we did to all of season 3. So the growth, you know, you spoke on it. She's so much more confident in her acting too. Like it was really noticeable. That's what really jumped out for me watching the few episodes that I've seen, is how much more confident you were in all your acting.
I knew you were confident when you said 3 weeks ago, you're like, fuck, I didn't even memorize my lines. I'm just going to I'm going to wing it. Season 1, you were terrified, and now you're winging it. I was like, all right, this is going to be good. But it comes through, and you nail it, and it was really good. And like that scene where you're talking to yourself, you weren't, it was the best kind of acting because you could see you were like living it. It was sort of like season 1 when you're talking to your ex. You know, those are the scenes that I like the most, where you're just kind of like, I can tell it's a healing moment for you. And I thought that was like a really special thing that I definitely wanted to talk about because I wanted to hear you talk about it.
Well, it's more of like, I learned to connect. Like season 1 is like, in the first part of season 1, it was more of memorizing the lines or reading the lines. And, you know, I had such great actors around me that helped me shine a lot too. Because the people, if it was a bunch of people who couldn't act, then everything would be fucked up, no matter how good the lines are. But with me, it was such veteran actors, and they just, you know, they propped me up. And, you know, over the time with an acting coach that I still have, I just learned to, you know, I got better. I learned to connect. When you connect with a scene and you really feel that person, it's crazy. It's like, if during the week, I never connect with Jay Bernard because I know I need to act like I'm his wife, and I know what Jordan is expecting from me. So during the week, I reject him. I ain't connecting with you. I tell him that all the time, don't I, Dion? Because when those lights on action, then I connect with it, and then I can feel him.
Is that because you ignore Garrett in real life, and that's you're a method actor, or
No. It's because I've learned over the last two or three seasons. I've learned like when acting to make it seems real. That's why people be like, sometimes people be talking on the internet. I be like, yo, that is not my husband. Like the whole if you watch the finale, the abortion episode, there's like, how can you do your husband like that? Bitch, that is not my husband. This is TV, y'all. But it's like over the years, over the past 3 seasons, you know, with the acting improving, and I'm learning how to connect and how to act. It's crazy because when I hit that flow and those lights going and it's action, I really feel like Tammy is my sister. I really feel like those are my kids. Like those kids are grown. And I'll be like, don't cuss in front of me. And I'll be like, oh shit.
I just watched the new Elvis movie, which was really good, and the guy who plays Elvis talked about that. He's like, when you're in the suit, you're in the hair, you're on the stage, you're with the band, there's a screaming crowd, it's really hard not to click into that feeling of like being him in that moment and like going with the flow and just like feeling it, you know?
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, that's why. And then also the what's great about my show is the cast. It was cast so well, so we all got chemistry. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, when me and Tammy's together is gold. The relationship that me and Jay Bernard display is gold. So people at home say that these people talk and act like we do. Like we're real sisters that have real fucking problems. We're real husband and wife. I mean, to them, we're real husband and wife that have real problems. You know what I'm saying? We're not making Jay Bernardo, we're not making our relationship to be out like it's a fucking fairy tale. Everybody got fucking issues. So I think honestly that's why the people like the show so much. And the way we bond together, it almost seems like it's just unreal. And people stop me all the time like, oh my God, the way you talk, I just cannot believe it. I'm like, ain't this how everybody talk? They be like, yeah.
It's funny because like being on the floor watching it, like when you hear a cut and then you hear action, you can see the characters actually come to life in the situation of the scenes. So like, you know, when say for example, Tammy's not on in a scene, she's just Tammy Roman. But the moment it's called for Denise, like her presence is felt in the room. Like all the characters come to life when it's when the lights come on. It's a weird thing to watch because you talk to them and they're, you know, it's just Miss Pat, it's just Jay Bernard. But to see Terry and Pat come to life when they yell action, like they're like it's like they become other people in that moment. But it's a real tangible thing. It's weird to watch. Like you could, when they yell cut, you know, Pat will say something funny and it goes back to being, you know, comedian Miss Pat. But when they yell action, she's Terry's wife. Like that's a real thing that you can watch, especially from season 1 to season 2 and then season 2 to season 3. Like I've noticed it. I was like, what? The chemistry escalates each episode. And by the time season 3 comes out, it's good. And you really feel like they are family. Like just watching the little intricacies of action and cut. Like it's so amazing how all of you guys connect like that. Even with Vince and Junebug, like they are like brothers offset. But when they yell action, they really like that chemistry just comes alive. It's amazing to watch.
It is. and that's why people love the show. I mean, because it's like, you know, one of the things I hear a lot about this show is like, damn, who cast this show? I have to give the credit to Debbie Allen and Jordan and the producer. I only cast Junebug. I was like, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That's Junebug right there. You know, that's the one I really like.
He has his little like cheeky. Brianna nails Garyana.
Yeah, asshole. He's an asshole.
But lovable.
Season 3. His acting, he did something that's gonna shock everybody.
like when he,
you know what I'm talking about,
yeah. But that's the funny thing about it though, because when he's not acting, he's not an asshole at all. He's like the nicest person in the world. It's like, he really brings that character to life. It is crazy because you know, Tammy's not like that offset either. She's not Denise, but when it's time for her to be Denise, like the way she pulls that mask over and becomes like, I don't see her as Tammy. I don't see Jay Bernard as Jay Bernard when they're on set in the scenes. Like you really think Terry is a real person. That's how good they are.
It's like Junebug when he took that drone footage of your property and put himself in it and waved, you know, just little nonsense like that. So we talked about my visit on a Patreon episode. What I noticed was most of the cast and crew and audience and the majority of the room was black. And if there's any tension amongst anybody, you can't detect it. Like, it just seems like a really it just seems like a really fun atmosphere. The audience is really into it. Miss Sophia is amazing. Like, how much does the fact that, like, it's a mostly black production play into that comfort level, if it does?
Well, let's be honest. With black people, they have a hard time getting behind the camera. I mean, that's just stuff. Let's be honest. Most of the white world,
What do you mean?
Like it's from construction to props. It's on the Miss Pat show. It's over 200 people that works on that show on a daily basis, right?
Yeah.
So I've learned in production, black people have a hard time getting in. They have a hard time getting into props. They have a hard time getting into transportation. Every department, they might, if it's a black show, they'll hurry up and throw a black hairstylist there because white women can't really do our hair. Or they'll throw a black makeup artist. Maybe not so hard in that department if it's a black production. But usually if you go to places, no matter who the sitcom, you see all white people. I didn't ask for black or white. I did ask for diversity. I didn't say you got to go out and get 90 black people. I said, let's do some diversity. And we got a few white camera people and women. The thing I love the most is when it's two women that comes and work behind the camera. And I ask for them every year. I love these two women because they come in. I love to just see women doing what supposedly men can only fucking do.
Ashley said that too. I heard her say it.
But they come in and they rock out every fucking time. One of them worked for CNN, and she had to leave a little early when we got picked up for season 3. Oh, we had a COVID thing, and she had to leave. But each time, I mean, I want to see women in strong places. I want to see people of color in strong place. I just want to see everybody rise. I ask for the same boom operator back every year. He's a white guy. I love him. The guy over construction, he's white. I mean, I had a black guy come down from California who did the sound. I had the Chinese guy. What did he do, Gary? The Mexican. It was a Mexican this year. Gary hung out with his son all the time.
So
Mexican.
So many.
I don't remember seeing no Mexican.
So many microaggressions happening here.
No,
when we talk about diversity.
Him and his son, because they caught a plane with me back to California. So I just asked for diversity because I think it's a beautiful thing when we can all work amongst each other and create something so beautiful, which is the Miss Pat show. Another
thing that helped though too was how you constructed the atmosphere around it. Like you didn't. Sorry about that. You weren't arrogant about it. Like it really felt like family, whether it was production or props or sound. Everybody felt like family. It wasn't like, oh, I'm the star, don't talk to me. From season 1, I don't know about season 2, but from season 1 and season 3, I noticed it just felt like, everybody was family. Like we were all on the same page. I didn't notice any type of squabbling whatsoever.
And Miss Pat's walking around really approachable, talking to everybody, like, I don't know. I imagine on some sets the star isn't actually doing that.
Oh, no. They in their rooms and you got to speak to another person while they sitting there and that person tell you what they said, even though they just heard for their damn self what they just said. No, I'm not like that. I want everybody to be, you tell us that thing. I just want everybody to be happy. I try to treat people the way I want to be treated. And, that's why I say don't separate us when it's time to eat. We all go out here and we eat together. We all should be able to speak and say good morning to each other. We should all be able to have a conversation with, as long as it's an appropriate conversation. If I got time to stop and talk to you, I'm going to stop and talk to you. If I don't have time, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
The production location, it's 6 times bigger than I thought it was in my mind. I don't know. I guess when you think about a studio, you sort of think of SNL, like where it's the stage right with it. But like the place is huge. The whole production is just enormous.
Everybody who comes in there be like, I've never been to a set where somebody had 6 swing sets up. And swing sex are a different location. Like it might be a bathroom, a bedroom. It might be the mall. It might be this. It might be that. And I remember we had one guest. They was like, I've been in TV 20 years and I've never seen this many fucking sets on a swing sex on a set before. I said, yeah, thanks to Jordan.
She's not talking about sex swing. She's talking about swing sets.
Swing sex.
Yeah.
I mean sex.
It's like I missed out on all the swing sex while I was down there. Damn.
The whole time she's like, it was in the bathroom. It was in the mall. I was like, ah!
I didn't realize I was saying swing sex. Swing sex. SETS.
What's the reaction been like from the network, or like in terms of viewership? Or I know the Crack Babies killed it like the first 2 weeks because you got, I mean, I don't know. Tell me to edit this out if you can't say it, but that 2 weeks got you greenlit by the end of the 2 weeks for season 2 because so many people watched it. How was it this time?
We haven't heard yet. I don't know why we haven't heard yet, but we haven't heard yet. So if y'all ain't doing anything, just please turn your TVs on and let it run. Let it run, please. Even if you just got to put it on and go to work, just keep it on. But I'm quite sure it's doing pretty good. You know, hopefully we're in the middle of making season 4. You know, I've got to the point where this is a show that and people didn't believe in it. And so many people, it was a different show. And it was something that the industry was not used to. And I look at it like this is going to be what it's going to be. So far I have 3 seasons out of it and I have an Emmy nomination. So I ain't worried about shit.
Every time I see an ad for Hulu, I kind of laugh to myself like, you dumb motherfuckers.
It's like, well, who was that? Gave up? Who was that said no? Was that Puff Daddy said no to Pink?
I don't think so. He might have.
No. It was a guy who did TLC. What's his name? LaFace Worker said no to Pink.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about regrets.
Oh my God!
You know, Shaq could have signed the Backstreet Boys and 98 Degrees. They used to use his studio when he would play in Orlando, and he could have signed them to record deals. And he declined on it. So you just never know. You never know.
You never know. I always tell them in a meeting, scared money don't make no money. So let's get this money.
And you getting it.
You got to take a chance on it. You literally have to take a chance on it. I mean, just 5 years ago, I didn't have an overall deal. I didn't have a number 1 TV show. I wasn't nominated for Emmy.
You were on Harry Mandel's podcast.
Harry, oh. I got my white men mixed up. Oh, he threw me out when he said, "You still sexual?" I'm like, "Nigga, are you still sexual acting?"
I knew it threw you off because normally you'd have a comeback, but you were like taken aback. And you're like, "Are you sexual?" Like,
yeah. So he threw me off asking me about sexual act. I'm like, "What the fuck? Are you sexual act? Nigga, you older than me. Your shit done gave out for mine." You know, I'm like, I was just shocked how man they asked me about sexual act. Did you listen to it?
I didn't listen to it yet, no, but I saw the clip and I watched the clip like 6 times.
I was actually shocked you asked me that. It was a good interview. I had a good time. Beautiful studio over there. A beautiful studio. Beautiful studio.
What podcasts have you done lately that people could go listen to that you especially liked?
Howie Mandel is one of them. Okay. I'm getting ready to do a rappers. I won't say who, but I'm getting ready to do his.
Is it that AI rapper that got canceled for being racist?
Fucking, this is the dumbest fucking idea.
That artificial intelligence rapper that a white kid made that said the N-word and got canceled. I sent that to Miss Pat and she called me, picked up the phone, and all I heard was and then she hung up.
That was the shortest record deal ever. They cut the lights off on this nigga.
They said, unplug this motherfucker.
What made them white boys think they can say nigga like that? Boy, you give a white man a rope, he'll use it.
Not yet, anyway.
Had that fucking black rap out there dancing like he white. Then you gonna call him something? How about?
Let's see if I can pull it up.
That was just the trial run. They gonna have another one. Watch what I tell you.
They gonna have another one with a nigga saying nigga. They lost $1 million. How much he signed for?
It was Capitol Records, but I don't know how much. But I watched it. I started laughing. I was like, this is the most Amos and Andy step and fetch it. Like, this is what like a racist conception of what a rapper is like. And I started laughing. Like, what?
I don't understand it. He had 1 million TikTok followers too.
Did he lose them all?
Put a hibachi grill.
Yeah. He ain't making no more music. They unplugged his ass.
This is the one that made me laugh the hardest.
I put a hibachi grill in my Rolls Royce.
Holiday season.
This is why I bring all my hoes. I call it hibachi. Shrimp.
A hibachi. Just dumb.
A robot talking about where he bring his hoes. What kind of dumb shit is that? You don't get your 8-bit dick away from me.
F in Mika.
No. What's that thing you use that save your you save
USB?
Your USB.
This is where I bring my hoes. You think,
I call it my
hibachi.
my
You know how many
hibachi.
rappers about to try to have a hibachi in it?
It's just so stupid.
did y'all see that video of the guy that was driving down the wrong side of the road?
No, nigga, fuck that. Wait, the raccoon with the black kid.
I haven't seen that.
They done posted that video like 13 times in the pad down. How have you not seen it?
I have. I don't
The
know.
raccoon, the black kid, they picking him up like a cat. So he said, the daddy was on that yesterday. They said, you ain't worried about the raccoon? He said, the raccoon vegetarian.
Let's see if I can find it.
What the niggles?
They was carrying them raccoons like they was little babies, like they was toddlers or something.
He said, the mama gonna get you. He said, the mama down the street. The mama down the street. I said, but them kids, with her hair was braided, she looked like she'll whoop a raccoon head. And the little sister was so cross-eyed.
I think I found it. You guys tell
Oh,
me.
that little sister was so cross-eyed. Look at that little
This
sister
it?
right here. Yeah, look at her.
Fuck, they is true. Don't bring it too close. Fuck that. Where did y'all get them raccoons from?
His mama boyfriend had
Mama boy.
no, her mama boyfriend had.
She got the wrong baby daddy.
Oh wow, y'all better
They
be
family live right down there.
y'all better be careful because if the mama raccoon see it, she gonna attack y'all.
I know she lived down there.
And those things carry rabies.
They took a blood test.
They took a blood test.
Oh my god, y'all is crazy. Fuck.
Not the boy.
Nah, stay back. Stay the fuck back. Oh my god, y'all is crazy. Oh shit. All right, y'all go ahead. Y'all better be careful with them things, man. Be careful.
Get him much, Naughty. Get that thing.
Huh?
That thing.
Hold on.
No, mama.
Jeez.
I didn't even notice that little girl's cross-eyed.
Stop crying. You better stop crying.
What y'all feeding them?
Cat food.
Cat food.
They do not eat hot stuff. They don't eat hot stuff or apples.
They don't eat hot stuff or apples.
All right, y'all be careful with them.
Let me share it.
Oh, the little kid wants to see the picture. Watch the YouTube version of this if you want to see the video.
They don't eat hot stuff or apples.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
It's a cat food. Oh, boy, I said they I don't think them baby knew they were raccoon. I think they actually thought they were cats with different feet. Did you hear that little girl, that little cross-eyed baby? Bless her heart, she was so cute. She said, "Daddy." He said, "Uh-uh." I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
She said, "Daddy's uh." Oh, them cute, them goddamn raccoon. And then the daddy came on. Go look at the daddy interview. He's ignorant. The daddy came on and said, the raccoon was vegetarian. He won't worry about them eating up the kid. I said, Lord, how much?
Let me look for it.
Now, what was the video you talking about, Dion?
There's my Twitter is wild. You know that. There was a guy driving on the right side of the road. On the other side of the road, there was a car going in the opposite direction the traffic was supposed to be going. And he chasing the car like, where we at, Nigeria? I can't believe this shit. He's like, yo, they on the wrong side of the road. And he followed the car until they smacked into somebody else. The people in the comments was dragging the shit out of his car because all his engine lights was on. That nigga said, if y'all so worried about my car, buy me a new one. Then the local news channel was like, hey, we want to reach out to get this video. Would you be willing to give us this video? That nigga said, pay me and I'll give you the video. So all these comments was like, yeah, he owned the copyright to it. He can't, y'all got to pay that man for his video. One person said, just get the nigga a new car.
A little taste of what's to come.
Sorry.
That shit, I
didn't see that one.
Oh my God, it was crazy. The dude was doing at least 60. And the guy on the other side of the road smacked the fuck out of somebody. I hope nobody died. I don't even know what state it was in, but this shit was crazy. The comments had me rolling though.
Oh, did y'all see the chasing today? So this guy was chasing another black car was chasing a white car. And he ran the white car into the wall and robbed him for $20,000 into a pole. I mean, he was hitting his car. People thought it was a movie being filmed.
Oh, geez.
I think it was in California. It was not a fucking movie. They literally, it was all over, now it's all over Instagram. It was a fucking robbery for $20,000.
That's not enough money to stop robbing people. $20,000 don't go quick when you got to get a lawyer.
Yeah, because nigga, everybody had you on tape. He got in the car, busted window. I don't know if he was shooting in the car, whatever was going on. But I'm like, dude, they see you. They really see you.
I seen another video. Let me see if I can go find it. Hold on.
Seen the deal?
Yeah, fuck McDuffin. I'm gonna whoop his ass at that party.
Is that McDuffin?
Mm-hmm.
He was on the fence about coming. I think we got him though. He's a very private person. I have people ask me about him. I know nothing
because he
about
always
him.
talking shit. That's why.
Yeah.
I love McDuffin.
Me too. He's so funny.
Too. Mm-hmm. I love him with a big ass stick upside his head. I'm trying to find this video of that man speak. That shit was insane.
I can't find the video of so the guy that posted the video of the raccoon kids, he got got taken down.
For real?
Yeah, for real. So he posted another one saying that he took it down. So I don't know about the dad. So maybe the dad was like,
to an interview.
That'd be cool as hell though if you're a little kid and you had pet raccoons though.
Dion, you sideways.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find that video.
FaceTiming with my great grandfather.
That better?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is this video? I seen another video where dude he carjacked like 9 people. He was on a chase for like 45 minutes. He kept crashing into other people's cars, and then when they would get out to check the damage, he would hop in their car.
I think I saw that one too.
Crazy white dude.
Wow, they're fucking wild.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.